Right then, hi guys. So I've actually been up all night. I haven't been to sleep. I popped out to see a friend later on, and we ended up going to see somebody else that I used to know, and ended up gabbing for ages. Then we went and parked up again, and then we went and played in the park for a bit. and I just tried to go to sleep, and my foot kept spasming, and so I couldn't get comfortable. I kept having to get up, but I was just on the sofa and my head keeps popping, and I think I might be able to get it on cam. Well, the sound. So I'm just trying to do some stretches, like with me, just making sure that my legs are planted properly, feet planted properly. I'm just doing this. You watch what I do. Hang on, I haven't got my hips engaged. That's why. It's a case of when my arms go up in the correct position. Don't know if you heard that. There's any fitting. That's not right. You might have heard that one. That was in there. It's a case of making sure that I've got my chest out and that's in the right place and my shoulders back. And once all that's lined up, it stretches the fascia that runs up around your ears, and then it goes around the back of your skull. So around there, then around here, and down through here, and then it goes down your arms as well, and it comes down here and sort of through your body and then down in your legs, so everything's connected. Remember, tongue, toes. So you've got to keep an eye on what your tongue's doing, because it's one of the strongest muscles. And like I said before, mine was drooping very badly to the left, and now it's and I'm whispering because Mike's in bed, but I don't know why, because he never bloody hears me because he's got earplugs in. So right, anyway, so yeah, so it's a case of getting all the fascia basically sort of in the right position so it can fully stretch. When it's not in the right position, for me anyway, it might be different for other people. Everybody's different, but for me personally, when it's not in the right place, it doesn't get that full stretch. Like the back of this leg, oh, that just clunked out. Then it's been really pulled in. I call it my Ripley leg, because in Alien, where I think it's the third Alien, the one where Ripley comes back from the dead, and they've got all the experiments, and I think it's number 8, and it's the one that she tortures, and one of the legs looks really thin and withered at the back, and that's what this tough leg went like, and it feels as though the fascia's popped out again. It did it last night before I went to bed, because I had a right good stretch. But then it obviously pulled back in again. I mean, yesterday I went out on my bike and I did a bit of walking, but it's I don't know. I didn't stretch afterwards. Then I maybe should have done, because my right leg, it's still really bunched up at the back of the calf and the knee, and what have you. So I'm just trying to get it all to line up, and then my body and my brain are a bit confused as to what straight is. So I have to keep checking in the mirror, like tucking my chin in. To me, that feels really strange, and to me, it feels as though my chin's really far down. Because at one point, I had upward head posture. I've had a crane neck, then I've had a like that, and now I'm trying to get it so it's actually right. And yeah, I'm still doing that thing. Because doing that, it pops a muscle there, and then you can, and that gets the back of your neck, and the further you get it out, the more it cracks, and oh, that did that bit. That side cracks easier than that side, so I'm not quite sure why, but it appears as though this side's been drooping. This shoulder has, when I'm not sort of watching what I'm doing, I was looking in the mirror, well, not the mirror, the window outside. We've got French patio doors, and it's like a mirror, so you can stand and look at your full posture. And yeah, this side's been drooping, so I need to get this shoulder to stay back. And stay back and down, and chest out, diaphragm up, hips back and down, all that bollocks. Anyway, right, let's see if we can. And that's those parts. Now, for a good few years, my knuckles wouldn't crack, but recently, since I've been going through this process, they've needed cracking. Now, it's not my knuckles cracking, it's the fascia, because it's happened everywhere. It just happened up here. Wrists. I've got a piece of it in my hand there. There's like a really tight bit, and that needs to go. It really does. Oh, elbow. So let's see if my head's going to do it again. I'm like, and there's a bit. So making sure I'm. And it's not just a case of putting your arms up, it's a case of putting them up correctly. Bum engaged, hips engaged. Maybe it's not going to go again. It does feel as there's something in there. But it's like, so your ears are supposed to be over your shoulders, which is supposed to be over your hips. Now I'm going to have to look back at this video and check, because if I go like that, it's hard to tell. But I think that I'm there. I think that they're over me shoulders. And considering where they were, I think I'm doing pretty good. I just need to work out if my hips are in line. My knees certainly aren't. My knees are all over the place. It's like they're locked. They should be free floating, shouldn't they? And they're just not nowhere near. Yeah, my head wasn't free floating. I had very restricted movement. When I used to sit in my chair at the flat and people would come round, I would have to turn like that. Now I can. I'm not stretched yet, there, so properly, no, not like that. And then, no, that's not right though. When I'm doing that, it's trying to tilt backwards, and I need to chin in and then do it. Shoulders relax. My stomach's growling. I'm gonna have to get something to eat. I had a steak yesterday. I was craving steak so bad. I think I've been eating processed shit that long, for the last 2 years with the court case and everything. I'm not looking after myself because I've been depressed. Eating that much processed shit that, like, my body's just crying out for proper food. And, like, I made a really, really nice 3-bean soup that I absolutely love. And I had to say to my chance getting some chops out of the freezer. We don't have anything with them, just chops. I just wanted chops. But yeah, last night we had steak and mushroom and tomato and wow. Yeah. Remember, you are what you eat. Yeah. Oh God. It's so much more relaxed, so much more freer. It's yeah, and I'm so glad that I learned what the fascia was. If I hadn't have learned what the fascia was, then I might still be battling my own body, not understanding what was going on. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm still, so there's a bit there that traps, and my old way of releasing it was to, and not that. I used to go like that, flick my head, and it'd release that. And sometimes when it tickles, I still try to do that. And I've got to not, because that's the old habits and the old things that basically caused the problem in the first place. Because I had nerve pain or fascia pain, and it made me tighten up more, and then your posture changes even worse, and then, do you know what I mean? I know I look all squiffed, don't I? And yeah, I'm in a t-shirt that's scruffy, and I don't care because I haven't been to bed and I'm tired. Well, I have been to bed, but I couldn't get to sleep and I'm tired. So anyway, the one last thing that I've been doing, because obviously my brain couldn't catch up and keep up with the fact of where I'm straight, when I'm straight. So at the moment, I'm like, my brain thinks that's straight, and I'm like, hang on a minute now. The camera's saying it's not. I'm just checking the mirror. Chin tucked in. So I do believe that is about straight, yeah. So when you're straight, you need to tell your body. So I'm just checking feet. You need to tell your brain that this is straight. I mean, I've lost it again. Have I not? All you do is get a couple of coloured pens and just, without moving your head. And at first I always blinked. I'm tensing back, right. I don't know, like shaking and doing now like that. Just all that. Oh, that my leg. Oh, nice. Just anything like that. Even in the morning, jiggling. It releases like nervous anxieties and stuff like that. It also just helps to loosen your body when you first wake up. Oh, and another one I learned is, right, when you first get up in the morning, you want to be doing this with your ears. I can't remember how long they said for, but I just sort of do it until it feels right. Sometimes I press a bit harder than others because I did have a lump behind there. Oh, I did have a lump behind there. Oh, I'm talking a few hours ago. I had a great big lump behind there. That's gone. Right, so, yeah, where was I? I was doing that. So, yeah, basically, finger behind ear, finger in front, and just doing that. Then the other one was doing that. And now I've found that really good. So squeezing the lobe up and the top down. And the squeeze is, that's making my hand tingle. It's like it loosens parts of scorching nerve. Oh, I can pause it, can't I? Right, it'll appear my friend's trying to get hold of me, so yeah. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so doing that one is really good. I'm going to have to use this phone though, so I can't ring them back on that one. For some reason, it's not working for Messenger. Right, so, and then obviously do the same at the other side. Oh God, that's loud. So this is that ear totally deaf? I can hear that a bit. I can hear that a bit. Oh, I'm going to start training that ear again and see if it's got sound. So yeah, both sides, and that as well, and just to loosen off the skull. And another one is massaging. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, so the pen thing basically is just because they're just making sure that you're straight. Because my brain couldn't catch up with it. I was twisted and like that. So it took a while for my brain to realise that this is straight. Pop out. Right, that's straight. Okay, I think that's straight. Right. Okay, brain. I wonder if I'm doing it without blinking. Mike says I blink. Right, apparently doing that, I can't remember how long I said for, doing that retrains your brain into knowing where you are, basically. So if it's usually for people with brain injuries and stuff, but because mine has a disconnect from the body and now it's changed, I'm having to get it to realise what's straight. And then there's that one as well was something good back. I can't remember what it was for. And there's a couple of other things that she did, but anyway, right, I'm gonna go because my stomach is going and I think I'm all cracked out. Am I? Is it here? So there's like a tight bit there, and it's going up here. So it's like, oh God, that's tight. It's like a ridge there as well. Oh my word. So yeah, I think I need to go and relax, massage my temples. Oh, that was my leg. That was nice. Yeah, massage my cheeks, massage my temples, maybe a bit of an Indian head massage. And yeah, I'm nearly there. I really am nearly there. And like anybody that's watching this, so it was. Let me just get a drink. Where's my drink? That one will do. So, I spoke of it a lot as a Kundalini awakening, and in a way it is spiritual awakening. Unprepared, obviously, because my body wasn't ready for it; it was forced into it. The other way of looking at it is that it's basically fascia related, and I am sharing a lot about the fascia, especially on my Facebook. So if you want to learn more about the fascia, give me a follow and just learn, because the two most important systems in the human body are not being taught in medical school. Like really, honestly, I'm seriously, Google it, check it, whatever, I don't know. So the endocannabinoid system, which we know is not being taught in medical school, and that's the body's natural cannabinoids. And it's involved in every single illness known to man, as quoted by Raphael McCoolum, the one that discovered the endocannabinoid system and isolated THC and the like. And then you've got the fascia. So I've been learning about this, a couple of years, but recently I've learnt a lot. I found a video on YouTube, and it's the fascia magnified by 25 times, and it shows you inside somebody's arm, and it shows what the fascia looks like, and it should be quite a webby mesh, so that the bands in it are like really thin, like webs, so that they're very pliable. But sometimes, for whatever reason, trauma, accident, anything, it can cause them to bunch together. And when they bunch together, they can form knots, tight, painful. And the only thing to do is to separate them. And that video is amazing because you can watch the bulges, actually separate. And what that was, I caught on camera in my side, with that little lump that I had when I was going to the gym. And that was the fascia twisting round because of me changing my posture going in the gym. And it's everywhere in your body. It surrounds all your organs, it's under your skin, everywhere. People think that the skeleton holds you up. It doesn't. The skeleton's there, yes, and the muscles play a part, but what holds you up is your fascia. It's made of something that's as strong as steel. And it can go as solid as bone, but it can also be like water. It's fiber optic. What else? God, it's amazing. I mean, neuroscientists actually think that it's where the consciousness lies. So I mean, it should be free flowing. I mean, you've all seen what a loofah is like. You know what a loofah is. It's dry and hard, but then you bang it in some water and it goes nice and soft and pliable. You can move it about. That's the fascia. That's what the fascia does. So imagine that you're becoming mobile, and you're not eating properly, maybe you're not drinking enough, or just sitting around even. And maybe even if you are drinking enough or just sitting around, or sometimes trauma can cause it. And it causes your fascia to tighten. And it can, as a general rule with pain, you tighten that way. You cave in, you guard. We call it guarding. And I've had to stop. And the other one I've got, because I'm autistic, I used to do the, not quite as severely as my son, but my arms did spend a lot of time in autism pose. And I've had to train my arms not to do that because it was causing pain. Your arms aren't designed to be held up all the time. It puts strain on your shoulders, it puts strain on your arms, and it probably puts strain on your neck and everything else. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's if you can fix your posture and you can hydrate your fascia. I mean, I was drinking 25 pints of water a day and 3 750ml bottles of electrolytes, and probably some water with what's that stuff you have when you go to the gym for bulking up? That bulking powder. You mix it with water or milk, whatever. And yeah, I'd drink that. And I'd probably have 1 or 2 coffees a day as well. And the thing is, I tried to cut down because we realised I was drinking 25 pints, and the kidneys can only actually cope with a litre an hour. So it was like getting quite close to the danger part. But when I did cut down and I went to my physio, who was hands-on massage, he said I felt dehydrated. What does that tell you? That tells you that the fascia needs to be rehydrated after being immobile for quite a while. I was definitely immobile for 3 years with the complex regional. With the fibro, I wasn't quite so immobile, but with the meningitis that put me out of action entirely for a year, literally laid on a sofa eating donuts and stuff. That's why I went up to 18 stone. That's another story entirely. But and pre-gabbling caused it as well. Yeah, pre-gabbling make you eat, make you raw. So yeah. Anyway, where was I? So yeah, go back to the fascia because it's probably one of the most important systems in the human body. It coats your organs, it coats your blood vessels, it coats your nerves. If you've got something wrong with you that isn't structurally pickable, if they can't X-ray and say that's what's wrong, or they can't scan it and say that's what's wrong, and it's all elimination and it might be this and it might be that. This blood test means nothing and nothing. Research your fascia. You've probably been misdiagnosed for years. I was misdiagnosed for 30 years, and it was always my fascia, nothing else. And today, I am probably the most relaxed. I'm trying to clear a space on the floor so I can go back a little bit and have a proper stretch. This is probably the most relaxed I've been. Since I can remember. It's like usually when I do this, mate, it's too tight here. I'm like doing that stretch, and I'm like, where's the tightness? Where's the stretch coming to? Like, where is it? Where is it? It's around my ear. It's there. And it's like, that's it. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to do a bit of sort of clench my jaw, stretch my jaw. Just basically going and anything you can think to do with your jaw. Another one is humming, humming, singing along to songs because the vibrations help to relax the fascia. And what else is there? Oh, and I was doing that upstairs. Rose quartz. Rose quartz helps. What else? Yeah, I mean, I'll just touch on it very briefly. But the reason that humming and humming and singing help is because we are sound chambers. We create noise. So we are our own sound chambers. We're resonating frequencies with our lungs and our vocal cords. And is that not what the ancient pharaohs used to do? They used to have resonating chambers, but they used to go to them. We are them. We don't need to go to church. You don't need to go to a sound bath's all right. I'd love to go to a sound bath actually, but the fact is that if you can make the right, I don't know why I just clicked, it just happened, but if you can make the right sounds for you and for your whatever's going on in your neck, head, wherever, even elsewhere in your body, making different sounds can help. Just work out what sound works best for you and go with it. And just hope the neighbours don't complain, because at the moment for me, it's been Emily Sandy, Read All About It Part 3, very loud, which I've discovered that the tightness in the front of my voice makes my voice wobble. So when I'm singing, I'm like, it's a bit shaky. But these are nearly gone. When I was actually laid in bed, I took my pillow away and it pops back in a bit. Do you know what I mean? So I did spend quite a long time sleeping with that pillow. I'm talking, I think it must have been at least a year before I could start grading up with towels and eventually getting back to a pillow. And that was just what was needed to do to realign. So do you know what I mean? There's lots of things you can do. And I know that I've lost my train of thought on one thing, haven't I? But I'm absolutely starving. I'm really tired. I should be going to bed really, but I took the clock away because it's so freaking noisy. It's tick, tick, tick. Oh, it's so loud. What time are we on? We are on 8:04. 8:04. I think 8:04 is probably a good time to turn on the Ruby Twist. Come on, turn on. Oh, I haven't unplugged it. It takes ages to heat up. I'm going to do a video about the Ruby Twist. I've been putting it off because I know I've lost loads of weight again, and I'm like embarrassed basically about it. So I've been trying to put a little bit of weight back on before I do the video. Plus, I had to clean the bomb because I was using this little thing. I was using that as my old dab rig. It was alright, but it took ages to get through one little lid. But obviously that's my old smoking bong, and like because of the design of it, I just cannot get that bit clean. I'll need the pipe cleaner to do in there, but that bit in there is impossible to clean. So when purchasing a bong, think about how you're going to bloody clean it, because I really didn't. And if you can't get ISO into every single part of it easily, or you can't get in to wipe it, don't get it unless you want something that's going to end up looking like that. It's, yeah. But now that I've cleaned it with ISO, at least it doesn't taste of smoke anymore. So I've got my rubber twist and the little lid thing, and yeah, it's ace. I do love it. I'm going through much less flour. Really don't need half as much because it's just so economical, and you get a really good hit off it every time. I mean, I'll sometimes have a couple of goes on it. I'll do 2, and then I'll wait a bit, then I'll stir it, and then I'll finish it. Okay, now my back's thirsty. I used to think I could feel the water flowing into my back, and a lot of people thought I was imagining it, but I wasn't. I now know that when I'm drinking it, it's hydrating the fascia, and I can feel the fluid flowing. And you know, if you ever get waterfall feeling down yourself, it's your fascia. So, you know what I mean? When I get the waterfall feeling, it's usually because something's relaxed higher up. It's like a trickle down water effect. I mean, last week, I kept feeling like I was wetting myself because my hips were relaxing, and I was getting like a cold trickle down my legs as the muscles or the fascia or whatever was releasing, and yeah, it just felt like as though I'd pissed myself, but I hadn't. Do you know what I mean? It was just coolness. And then one day my neck popped, and I felt heat down my body, and it's I think that is something in there is to do with regulating your temperature. Is it your vagus nerve? Is it to do with something in there? I don't know, whatever it is, but yeah, the regulation of the temperature, it was a thing, because my hot and cold is much more improved now. Years ago, I couldn't control my temperature at all. So I had to do that because his shoulders saying, no, I need to move around, and I'm complaining, and then my neck goes tight, and I'm like, right, what am I doing wrong? You got to sort of look at your feet, make sure that your feet are planted right, then make sure that the bum's engaged, and like the backs of my legs are sort of not quite engaging again. But anyway, I think I might go out in the garden, get something to do, take it out into the garden, and I'll go back to bed, can I? It's fucking daytime. Hopefully the sun's going to come out this afternoon and I'll have a nap. I might Saturday tackle my sunbed again, because it's the 2 yearly mould clean, because it's been in a shed for ages and not used, so it's covered in mould again. So out comes a sit bang mould remover and give it a good scrub, and then I can sunbathe and fall asleep. So anyways, right, that was me just stretching and trying to pop those out, and I ended up waffling a bit, but whatever, these things happen. I don't know. Anyways, I'm like in the best mood considering I've not slept. It's like, because it was so spontaneous last night, not planned, and we just did it. It was like being a kid again, you know, going out and playing in the park in the middle of the night, and you know, just going to a friend's house, and you know, not thinking of, you know, what you're doing and stuff, and just, I don't know, just having a bit of fun. Well, yeah, we enjoyed ourselves, and yeah, I'll probably pay for it later, but hopefully I'll be able to sleep in the garden, because yeah, I do look a bit tired, don't I? Yes, right, I'm gonna go, guys. So I never bother to say this on the videos, I always forget. But yeah, if you like my videos, give them a like, and if you're interested in what I said, please subscribe, because do you know what I mean? I have got a lot of knowledge stuck up in here, from all the reading that I've done over the years since I got off the prescription opiates and stuff. My brain just woke up, and I'm like a sponge. I remember stuff. I remember most things. So it's like even if I'm just doing something mundane, chances are I'll probably be waffling on about something that's really interesting, or somebody will find it interesting, or something you didn't know, something you might want to learn, or something you might want to know more about. And yeah. Oh, did I mention the website? I'm getting a new website built. And yeah, so it's going to be herbs, because they don't support a CBD platform. They no CBD sales whatsoever. So I am going with my herbal blends. So it's going to be barefoot herbs. Obviously, you know, it's got to be. So barefoot herbs, and it's going to be like herbal blends for teas and stuff, and not for smoking, because I do not have Home Office approval to supply products to smoke. But I will be making herbal blends that smell very, very nice with your cannabis, especially if you roll them up into paper. They smell really, really nice together. But don't smoke them, because it's not for human consumption. It's just herbs. Mike smokes it like, and I vape it, but you can't, because I haven't got Home Office approval and all that fucking boxy paperwork. But if you're interested in trying them, just to look at them and smell them, then when the website's up, check it out. And I'm going to go now. Catch you later. Have a great one, guys. And yeah, sorry I've not done much updates recently, but I've been a bit working on the neck, working on the posture. It's been weird, tiring, and also because of the weight thing. I mean, I'm starting to put a little bit of weight back on, so I'm not too. But yeah, it's yeah. I shouldn't have lost the frigging weight in the first place. It's depression and not eating and stress and what have you, and not sleeping as well. But the herbs helped with that. I've actually accidentally created a tea that's designed to regulate a sleep pattern. So if you've got a bad sleep pattern, you can't sleep. I've got the answer. Yeah, I've got the answer to that. So it's a 14-night course, but you can take it for a bit longer if it don't work straight away. And it's just a load of herbs that bang together that worked for me, and then something different during the day called blue butterfly pea, which if you want any, reach out to me, because I have got. Oops. I don't know what, like I'm falling over. I have got quite a lot of it, so I'll probably be able to do it cheaper than anybody else. I'll try and get it banged onto See the Dreaming website, if I can. But I'm hoping that this new website will be up and running in a couple of weeks. So I'll definitely have it up on that. But yeah, the blue butterfly pea during the day regulates the nervous system. It sorts out the parasympathetic system and the sympathetic system, is it? Yeah. Anyway, it balances you after trauma. So if you've had like trauma as a child, or PTSD as an adult, because something, I don't know, if you were involved, saw shooting or train crash, anything. Oh, do you know? Oh, that's her again. Right, I better go. She's trying to get through. I need to do it on Messenger. So yeah, but yeah, it works amazingly, and I'll have loads of herbs up there and guides, and also because I have helped quite a few people with my time and information and stuff, and guiding them, and basically just giving them my time and support. I've decided that I'm going to do consultations. I haven't decided yet on a price, but I'm thinking maybe to start with, until I'm established, £25 for 45 minutes, to just get you on the right track, give you enough advice, and do you know what I mean? Just make sure that you're able to heal yourself the same way that I have, and hopefully everybody can. And it's like, I better go. Bye, guys. Have a great one.